Oh, that's good.
That's perfect.
That is perfect. You knew.
No, the credits actually stand alone.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, my phone's vibrating already. I gotta put this on do not.
It's weird. It's probably Kevin.
There's a good chance it's Kevin.
So your phone's ringing. Like Kevin's calling us.
Oh, you know what it was? It was my phone telling me that the Bob and Bob show's live. But how did it be live? Well, we're not even on the show.
No, it's just the credits.
Just the credits.
Just the credits.
And the music's covering our voices so nobody can hear us, right?
Yeah, that's right. It's in the background.
It's the opening credits.
But not too loud, because we wouldn't want it too loud or Facebook might take our video off the air.
Would we get in trouble for opening the show with like "Give Me a Break" or the Jeffersons?
Maybe.
The theme song from the Jeffersons? Oh no, that's Sanford and Son, isn't
Oh,
it?
right. Yeah, of course.
Wah, wah, wah.
Well, this is kind of trashy.
Hey, we've got 2 viewers already.
Do they count as 2 or 4 if they're in the studio?
Oh, well, clearly we have 2 studio viewers.
2 viewers.
And we have 2 viewers. And look at that. We've got
I do not own the rights to this music.
You gotta fight for your right
to play this music.
to play this music. It's a little different than what the other stuff is.
Are you ready?
You all ready for this?
What's
Put
that?
the asterisk.
What?
An asterisk.
An asterisk.
A snowflake.
It's Kara Henson to the power of star. I do not know what that is.
You are a star.
I am a star.
And I have the power.
To the star.
Yes.
It's Kara Star. Kara to the power of star. Kara. Star power. It's code. I think it's code. What do you think? Can I figure it out? Can I just hit the button? That's right. The Bob. At Twitter.
At the tweet.
The Boat Band Show. That is a 1, not a 2.
The Boat Band Show. It looks like we've got 4. We've got 4 now.
How do we have 4 but only 2 showed up?
And only 3 appear.
There's 3 green. 3 green. There must be 1.
Let's see if I can see him down here again.
Gary just joined.
Gary Filmer.
How is it that Gary joined and dropped down the
You think they noticed
up the 4? What?
You think they noticed my shifty?
I don't even know what's going on. You shifty eyes. I doubt it. They're probably still writing down all of our contact information. Because I think so.
Is that screenshot for you?
That's how we say goodbye.
No, this was
Oh,
different.
all right. Well, should we?
Y'all ready for this? It looked like it turned black and white. That was cool visual effects.
It was.
That was awesome.
It was an intentional visual effect. Oh. The show Marwood.
You got some.
Hello! Hi, this is Bob and Bob from the Bob and Bob Show. Thanks for joining in on Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
It's the 8:08 of the hour. Well, now it's the 8:12. What is that?
Let's have a zip code.
Biz. It's time for the show Biz of
Biz.
the Hour from the Bob Show.
Oh, that's the newest.
It is the Biz.
It's the biz.
I mean, that's practically a 2. Right? It's a Z.
Sure. If you're dyslexic, right?
I don't know.
I think that's backwards.
I have to think about it. I have to think about it.
Maybe I'm dyslexic.
It doesn't look backwards to me. It kind of reads as
Did I
Biz.
say it backwards?
Oh, that's the problem.
I'm dyslexic.
That's correct.
That's awesome.
Is that even a thing?
It is.
So
I
instead
think
of
that
seeing
is.
things backwards, you see them in reverse?
In jambalaya. In the soup.
That makes a lot of
I
sense.
see it in the soup.
That makes a lot of sense.
It's in the soup.
So while we're here, we'd like to give a shout out to all of our viewers. It looks like we've got Kara and April watching. We also have Mike and Gary. That
Speaking
gets us
of Mike,
all the way up to both of our viewers according to
Have you heard
Facebook.
about Mike's chicken wings?
Chicken wings.
I
No.
know we just got through
Does he
Thanksgiving.
do chicken wings?
He does fantastic chicken wings.
Holy cow. And when does he do those chicken
On
wings?
Sundays at the Elk.
Can just anybody get them?
Anybody that's a member.
Inconceivable.
And he has 37 flavors.
Holy
Just like a
cow.
Baskin Robbins.
That sounds like a reasonable type of thing to look after.
Oh,
L-O L. That stands for lots and lots. That's right. It's the LOL of wings. You can get lots and lots of wings.
You got the undercover, you got the overstash, you got the some in your pocket,
That's right. The special stuff.
the special sauce,
Yeah, the teriyaki.
the teriyaki, the jambalaya,
That one you have to sing by
the
yourself.
Big Mac flavor,
Oh man, that is one of the
special
best.
sauce.
Good. I believe if Mike actually pays us up for that promo, that'll get us all the way up to one payment. One payment.
You know what would be fun? Walking in and saying, "Remember us?" and just wings flying out. You know,
right there.
just like Cheers.
Can we just say this? Could I please have my regular?
I'll take the regular.
I'll take the regular.
What is the regular?
My usual? Maybe the usual.
I'll take the huge.
The usual. The us.
That's
The
where
us
you-
for short.
That's where you go down that
What's
ice,
the us?
that ice sled, right? The huge.
Speaking of ice, we could practically do that right now.
It is a brisk, freezing 47 degrees outside.
If that much.
If
I gotta tell you, it could be 42 by now. Right now, we're actually closed the studio.
Studio's
We
closed.
shut down the studio, which means anyone out there in the yard, I know you can barely hear us. We do appreciate you bringing all of the lawn chairs, but we did have to go ahead and close it down.
82.
Oh, we have to get
Sorry,
our-
we're getting an update. It's actually 82 degrees outside. 82 degrees for any of you that are less Dixon.
The frost is kicking in.
It is.
Oh, by the way, I don't know if you noticed, but when you slammed that door shut
Yes.
when it was getting cold,
Mhm.
you got one of the fans, and their feet look like the Wicked Witch of the East.
Oh,
And
that's
if you
rough.
take her shoes off,
Yep.
I bet her feet are gonna curl right up.
Oh, that would be awesome. Then can I click them a few times and end up in Kansas?
Or you could sell them, or you could tie the laces and throw them over a power line,
Oh, I could
so
do
people,
that.
so
I
people
think
know where you live.
that would be the thing to do.
That's what I do.
That makes a lot of sense.
I throw my shoes over power
So
cords.
it's the Wizard of Oz that actually started that. Huh?
Sure.
I did not realize there were power lines in there. You know, I must not
Well-
have noticed them.
Well, not in Kansas,
No,
but in Oz,
in Oz is where they are. In Emerald City.
in the Emerald.
Yes. I think that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a nice red city.
Yeah. That's a horse of a different color, though.
That's true. But never look a gifted horse in the mouth.
Never.
Yeah.
With a brush here and a brush there. That's not the song.
It's close.
It's close.
That is. That's like
Christmas is coming.
Christmas is coming, and so is Hanukkah.
Can you believe it?
I cannot believe it.
Can you believe it?
Can you believe
Can you believe it?
it? Be careful with that one.
That was one of these.
Oh, don't look behind the curtain. Oh, come get it Sunday. Hey, look at that. He
I
just
don't
said,
have a
come get
curtain.
it Sunday.
There's no
Wait,
curtain.
$7. He said,
$7 for chicken?
$7.
That's ridiculous.
I don't even think it's
I can't
$7. That's
How
just
does
the
Mike
thing.
make? How does Mike make a living if he's selling these things for only $7?
I gotta tell you, I don't even think is he paying. I don't think that he's actually charging $7.
I think he's raising the chickens himself.
I think basically every time that you order wings, he has to throw in $1. He loses $1. That's the price is so cheap.
Every time you order wings, Mike loses $1.
An angel loses a tongue.
Sure, this will be peculiar.
Oh,
I want to reach this way.
excuse me. Wow. All right. So
Anyways,
I guess we talked about winter coming.
we did talk about winter.
You know, something that we've talked about doing a few times, and we've never actually done is we have not read any of our emails. Your sponsor fee. The sponsor fee is $7. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Anyone else who would like us to bring up your name
Stacy,
for
Penzel.
only $7. That's right, Stacy. $7. We'll go ahead and bring up your name, and we will talk about.
We can get up to 21 if we say Stacy Benzel's name one more
It
time.
would actually be our.
Really be awesome, good,
I guess for a while.
So things that I can do are actually nothing.
Yeah, you can't hear any of that. You
Perfect.
could sing the ABCs.
I could sing the ABCs?
Yeah.
If I knew them. If I knew your
What are they saying?
I
ABCs.
said it's gonna end and start again. Stacy can't hear.
Silent. Can't hear you.
Some Russian radio bleeding in, comrades.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Oh, Mike, I love him. I love that Mike Cocker.
Mike? Is that your real name?
Oh, see,
Mike?
now it's clear.
No, I fixed it. I think I fixed it.
Just fix it.
Yeah. I did some tweaking and I fixed it.
Look at that, my God.
I grabbed the flux capacitor and I twisted it
Yeah,
90
it's good.
degrees.
So we're okay now?
Yeah, we're good now.
Okay.
The flux capacitor was out.
So it sounds like everybody thinks that what we just did is working much better.
You need to thank your viewers.
Thanks,
for
viewers. And I
letting
heard something. What? That didn't even sound right.
Possessed by the devil sounds like you have some Russian radio bleeding in.
No, you're good, Mike. No, you're good. So what I did was, I don't know if you could see down here where the
Okay.
and there where the flux capacitor was.
It was it up.
It was bent, so I had to straighten it up. And I
With your hand? Did you put gloves on or anything?
no, I used this hand.
That's pretty
It
dangerous.
was dangerous.
Last time I did that, I lost all my hair.
Well, I didn't say it was without injury.
Yeah, that's right.
I followed suit.
So that's not the first time we fixed the audio.
So can you hear us now?
We're all good.
Are you good? No, I actually don't know how we had the best part earlier.
Yeah.
So just rewind what we said earlier and see if you can take out the.
You know, we could always just start over. Oh, Mike! Do I call him Mike or do I call him Ricky? I never know which to call him.
Ricky.
I go back and forth, but it says Mike in this case.
Ask him.
Maybe you should change.
Mike, thanks for joining in. Why don't I just ask point blank? Many of these people do not know you, and so I want to make sure that the first time that I call your name on air, I get it right.
Mike.
Should I call you Mike or should I call you Rookie on air? Now, this will be the first time that I ever use your name, so I want to make sure I get it right.
He's not answering.
He is not.
I don't know if he can
He's
hear us.
delayed a little.
Just pay attention.
It's delayed. So you should have asked that 5 minutes earlier.
Delayed. Is that the opposite? Oh,
He hasn't answered yet.
he is not.
I feel like we're,
Actually, we are all the way up to 5 viewers now,
I
too.
feel like we're waiting for Kevin.
we're waiting for Kevin. And you know we have not called him. So while we're waiting to hear the appropriate way for me to respond, let me just read to you one of our emails. I want to let you know because we do
Look what
have.
you did for me, so now I don't feel like we're not on the air.
Now we did no. See, that's right. I moved it over here so you don't have to freeze up.
Wow.
So, in case you're not aware, we do have an email address, and I know that many of our fans are aware of this because, of course, it's difficult for us to keep up with all the emails that we are constantly receiving. Now, I will also let you know that Bob and I respond to them personally. That's right. We do not have any additional people who will respond to these automatically, like some of these other famous people that you might send an email to. So one of our emails says, "Hi, Bob and Bob. I'm so excited that it's Wednesday. Isn't that nice?" Now, what you cannot see, and maybe you heard it in my voice, there are actually two. That's right, two exclamation points at the end of that sentence.
What are they explaining?
Can't wait for you two to make me laugh until my belly hurts. Now, I will point out at that point in time, they actually got a little bit quieter in their email. They used only a single exclamation point as opposed to the initial two. Now, I don't know if that was stamina. It's difficult to hold that level of excitement for two sentences, or if it really wasn't quite as exciting. But I will point out that by the time they got to the third line, "Have a great day," there was no excitement. That's right. It was just a statement.
Well, there's a
Regular-
comment, so it's more of a pause.
Was it a comment?
There is a comment.
It was.
It was, "Have a great day."
I think it was more like "Have a great day." So if I were to read this with the appropriate
Let's do it.
kind of level of excitement, it
I'm
would be
gonna
like,
watch. I'm gonna watch.
"I'm so excited it's Wednesday. Can't wait for you two to make me laugh till my belly hurts. Have a great day." So I think that's about how the conversation went. And I have to admit, whenever I first read it, I was really excited, and my excitement level slowly decreased. But
Did you
I
go
will
from a
point
3 to a
out-
2 to a comma?
almost
Almost.
went from a 3 to a 2, 0 minus 1. On a 0 to 10 scale. Now, we did actually respond to that email,
One of us did,
which is the same as us.
which is the same as us.
That's right. And so we do respond to all of our emails. Now, I can read you a few other emails. For example, we got an email from Instagram. That's right, the Instagram.
What? The what?
So we
The
are
what?
reasonably
The what?
popular. The Insta. So we do receive emails all of the time. Instagram is just one of them. This particular one, they respond, they start with our name. "Hi, the Bob and Bob Show, comma. The phone number," and of course we will exclude the phone number for our own privacy, "was added to your Instagram account at 1706 PDT. That specific time, for those of you who are not aware of the code,
That's almost 3 o'clock.
for time. We have to be aware of this because, of course, we are constantly traveling, and many of our fans are all the way from the left to the right coast.
And in between.
On Sunday, September 16th of 2018, if you didn't add a phone number, revert this change. So as you can see, we
How do you
are
revert?
constantly getting emails. That's right. Those are our two most recent, one from September and one from today. So as you can tell, we are constantly feeling these things.
Did you know that? Did you know that Mike had a translator?
Oh, I did not know
Yeah.
that.
Stacy Benzel has answered rookie.
Oh, all right, great. Well, I'm assuming then that this Stacy Benzel is a translator for the Mike Hicks, aka Rookie.
The Mike Kicks.
The Mike Hicks.
The Mike Kicks.
Mike Hicks. Best cereal around, Kicks.
I love kicks.
Yeah.
It's like it's got no flavor. These little,
But
The
these little air
They
balls.
like
they're little balls.
Yeah, little air balls.
Little balls.
No flavor.
No. Should we read a few more emails? Or
We're in an email reading.
we are in a groove. This is a new thing for us, season 10.
Let's do it in voices.
In voices,
Can you do Samuel L. Jackson?
I
I think you can. Go ahead.
I doubt.
Okay.
I don't know that I
Morgan Freeman. He's a good narrator.
Hmm. know what? Remind me to kind of brush up on some of my impersonations.
All right.
Okay, so reading just another one of our emails, and that's right. This one is as recent as September 16th.
Septiembre?
Septiembre, which sounds even more recent. I
Yes.
think. More recent.
Well, it sounds global.
And they sent us a nice little email, a fan letter, as I like to call it. We noticed a recent login for your account at the Bob and Bob.
So they're watching.
And they're letting us know that they must view the show because they're telling us that the recent login was using an Android from High Point, North Carolina, which happens to be our open air studio location.
Yeah.
And then they follow up with if this was you, and I also noticed they happen to be excited, great, with an exclamation point.
What are they explaining?
So as you can see, we do have many fans spanning all the way from one of our recent viewers, Instagram, and then also Twitter.
All the way up to Silicon Valley.
That is correct. Yeah, we're reaching a number of people.
We've been exceeded.
So I do just want to remind you, anyone else who would like to email us, please do. We love responding to all of our emails. I'm sorry. what's this?
By the co-host. Oh, she's excited. Record with your friends. Oh, people would like to record.
Well,
with
we
their
do, of
friends.
course. We have another one. We are set up for it, but we have not yet.
We have not done
We have not yet done this.
No.
So I don't.
So you better not share.
I don't know if I could share about that or not. It's something we're looking into.
Season 17, probably.
Probably.
In the next couple weeks.
Yeah, so we'll keep it kind of quiet about the idea of a podcast.
On the DL.
I don't want to just drop that out there. I don't want anyone to even be thinking about it, so we won't say it. We won't say it.
So see, we're reading emails and it's current. Sounds like there's all kinds of current events. So I'd like to bring note that there's a birthday tomorrow.
Oh, there is.
There is. Very famous man I know.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. Howie Mandel's birthday.
Is it how
It is, and they're bringing back the show with the suitcases and the numbers
The
and
other
the ladies.
Yeah, is that Mork? Mork from Mork?
Yes, work from work.
That would be awesome.
He's no longer with us, so it'll be a little different
That
would
kind
be
of
awesome.
show.
That would be awesome. So the suitcase show they're bringing back.
Yeah, they're bringing it back. They have numbers in it and on the sides, and then they're money inside, and it's his birthday.
Is
I
Meghan
did not
Markle
know.
gonna go be a suitcase girl? again?
Meghan Markle?
Princess Meghan?
There's a. Oh, you know who else's birthday is tomorrow?
Who's that?
The leader of the dance crew down in Louisiana. What's her name? She's a spitfire. She's
A
got the-
dance crew.
the
down in
dancing
Louisiana.
dolls, I believe they are.
It's her birthday.
It's her birthday. Yeah.
That is fascinating.
Yeah.
You know, that must be incredible because let me just point out a little tidbit that I did happen to let our studio audience know a little early. That's right. Whenever you come to the studio audience, you get little tidbits or pieces of information about what's going to happen in the show before everybody else hears it. So be sure to come out whenever you get a chance. Or maybe you could be like one of our winners, in which case we will fly you out by car
My car, all
at your own
expenses paid.
expense. That's right.
At your own expense.
The little tidbit that I was letting them know is that November 29th happens to be the latest day in the year to where the digits of the day, 2 plus 9, sum up to the month. 2 plus 9 equals 11, which is the 11th month.
What about February 30th?
That is not the latest day. That happens in February as opposed to as late as November.
But if you're dyslexic, it kind of goes backwards. And it's the other way.
It could still work, but it's happening in February as opposed to November.
Right.
So the later in the year, the better.
On whose calendar?
The better. Mayan. It's the Mayan calendar.
So you're not going to share the calendar?
Well, it was the Mayan calendar.
So it's all yours?
Unfortunately, the Mayan calendar stopped a few.
Selfish with the
It's Mayan
calendar. It's
calendar.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Mayan. You can't have it.
Mayan calendar.
Mayan.
Mayan. It's mine.
Whatever. I mean, everyone can use the calendar.
Nope. Not this
Not
one.
that one. That one's
Not
mine.
this one. Actually, I stopped keeping track of the calendar a few years ago.
Take
It's a big
time.
deal. They wrote a movie about it.
The calendar?
2014.
That was a notebook.
2014.
What
No,
was?
No, the Notebook was a little sadder.
That wasn't a comedy?
No,
It seemed to be.
I don't think so.
It wasn't a rom-com?
No, it's some kind of musician who had a book.
Like a journal? I've got a journal.
So he was a musician. The problem is he could never write an actual song, so all he did was write a note
In the book.
Yeah, and it got tiring, so everybody asked him to stop.
So it's not about me.
No, not in that
It
case.
was.
No, I don't think so.
I thought it was.
I didn't.
Oh, phone's ringing.
Oh,
Is it Kevin?
is it Kevin?
It's a mouse. That trick never gets old.
So, what do you think? Should we give our good friend Kevin a call?
Our first call?
First call.
Huh.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We do not ever make phone calls, but for
Never.
this particular day, I know that we will. And so, what we're going to do is we will call Kevin at 555.
1212.
Okay. Oh, that was fast. Okay.
So close. He is so close to answering. Like, you know, he's just waiting right there. Oh, he's gonna answer
Answer the phone, Kevin.
Okay, so there it goes again, answering it once again. Too bad we didn't have time to talk. Wish you would have answered it off to the first ring.
Who's that lady that
Wait,
always
yes.
answers his phone?
I do not know, but we've got so much more content that I hated to cut her off.
She's not a very pleasant lady.
No.
Hello, this is Google Phone Booth.
The caller that you have contacted.
You can't speak to Kevin because we don't want you to.
That's why I just hang up on her. I'm like, look, if Kevin can't answer his own phone,
The old ball of chain holding him on the
what's the
phone.
point?
Whatever. Good job, Kevin.
She's like, no, let me first find out who this is. It could be State Farm.
Ugh.
What are you
What
wearing?
are you wearing? Khakis.
Uh-huh. That's what I think's happening. It's crazy. You know what? And if that's what's going to happen, we're going to hang up on him
Every single time we call him for the
Every
first time on the show.
time. That's right. Every time.
Every time for the first time.
So that was the first time that we ever tried to call him. And it's unfortunate that he missed that again.
he's calling back. Look,
Is he there?
it's a mouse.
Oh.
Gotcha again.
So clever. God, that is so clever. Man, I cannot believe that. Oh,
Yes, she can.
that is twisted.
It is
It's really twisted.
So speaking of birthdays,
Yeah.
we got a big one coming up next month.
Next month.
Yep.
Okay. Baby turkey.
A friend of mine, he's from across the border.
Oh,
Jesus. It's his birthday. He's coming up.
Is he?
Yes.
That's incredible.
He's an old fella.
He's an old guy.
Yeah.
How old is it?
2018-ish.
That is impressive.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
But he's not as cool as
He's
Howie
still
Mandel. His birthday's tomorrow.
Is that a fact?
Yeah.
Man, that
And
is-
if you add the
So
numbers
it's a
of the
real
days together, it comes out and spells his name, and you can color by numbers.
holy cow.
It's amazing.
That is
A little bit of
impressive.
tidbit that you may not have known.
I think that's why they call it Sudoku.
That is what they call it Sudoku.
I think that's right. I think so.
Stuck in a box. Put a number down.
Right.
Yep. Can you handle that?
So, I think we did make it through the audio issues.
We did.
Yeah.
We did. I fixed it. Remember?
So we haven't had it. Yeah, that's right. With the flex capacitor.
The flux capacitor.
We'll kind of see how that plays
Yeah.
out. I hope that you're okay. What? Oh, is there someone there? Maybe it's Kevin. Could be Kevin. You know, would not be surprised at
It
all.
was not
because
Kevin.
It was not.
No, it was not Kevin. It was the lady who's under the door with her rolled up feet.
Oh.
She was wondering if you could open the door. So
She's like, could you please open the garage?
It's 82 degrees outside.
Open the
She's
studio
freezing.
up. That's right.
So,
The sun is up
sun is up.
via the moon.
Vienna what?
Via the moon.
The Vienna cookies?
That's right. So the sun, I don't know if you know this, uses a proxy.
During somebody
the
speaks for them?
That's right. During the evening.
Okay.
And so it likes to share his light every so often. That's all that shine. Okay.
That is not an audio issue. Those are actual crickets.
That's awesome.
Oh.
Which reminds me, as the weather gets a little bit colder, be sure. Nice. Did you know that the actual sound of a cricket is related to the temperature?
No.
You know, like if you actually subtract the constant from the frequency
the number of times that they cricket,
Uh-huh.
then you will get to the actual temperature.
So is that like a sundial? Sign language? You know sign language?
I don't know. Was that an L?
For lobster?
Was that lots and lots? Is that the same LOL?
Lobster. LMNOP. Can you say the alphabet?
I cannot.
You cannot?
The alphabet. Oh, I mess up every time.
Without saying, can you say the alphabet?
Oh, of course.
It's difficult. I'm not going to do it.
Alpha. Oh.
You're going to. The alphabet.
So, Bob, I can't help but notice we've got a total of 30 minutes. We usually try to keep these at about 30 minutes. It keeps our viewers wanting to come back for more.
All three of them.
3 of them.
3,000.
That's right.
3,000.
So,
I had lots of people with the audio.
we lost people with audio.
I maybe.
Maybe.
I cannot imagine that actually happened. So, I think we're going to call it an evening. We would like to thank everybody for joining in. And wait.
It's a mouse. It's still a mouse.
Gosh, I cannot believe that. Again. I'm gonna have to study up on that. Difference between a phone and a mouse. Oh, great. Oh, good.
If you want, what you can do is you could use this and you can slide down the bar so you can see who's talking.
Slide down the bar.
That's a phone. That's not a mouse.
Oh.
Got you the other side.
Man.
Oh my gosh.
Jeez. This is the worst ever. And on air.
What?
On air.
Not that part. The part preceded. What's the worst ever?
Worst ever.
So with that, cliffhanger.
That's right. Stay tuned to Bob and Bob Make Up. Or is it going to be the thing, the straw that breaks the camel's back? Stay tuned for next week.
Same time, same channel.
Same channel.
Before we go though, we were talking about the email address that we have.
That's right.
So we're over here in the credits.
That is the email address.
The
It's
email?
at the bobandshow1@gmail.com.
So if you want to fill
Bob and
that,
Bob Show 1.
if you want to fill that mailbox up tonight in preparation for not only Howie Mandel's birthday
Yes.
or the Dancing Dolls lady's birthday,
Mhm.
there's another fella that we know that his birthday is coming up. And what we should do is fill that up.
You're going to make me turn red.
Don't turn red. Do you know why fire trucks are red? No. You should ask Siri.
I do not have Siri.
If you have Siri, ask
Yeah.
Siri why a fire engine is red.
What's that?
Oh, I can't tell you. You have to have Siri.
I'm super good.
You should be. Maybe for your birthday. What is that?
My birthday?
Yeah.
Oh, top secret.
Top secret. So what you should do is fill up the email in preparation for when Bob's top secret birthday is tomorrow, and then see if we can, if you have any ideas for topics that we won't discuss on the show, feel free to throw those in.
Okay. We will personally respond to each and every one of both of those emails.
Yes.
I assure
What's
you.
the email address again?
That's right. The email is at the Bob and Bob Show 1@gmail.com. The Bob and Bob Show 1@gmail.com. And remember, you can also watch us on the Bob and Bob Show at Facebook page. We're trying to keep you entertained with an occasional picture or a comment or things like that. And of course, we are slowly starting to build up our YouTube channel, the Bob and Bob Show.
You're not kidding when you say slowly.
Slowly. Get a little bit of content. We're going to try to fill that in during the winter break of the show.
Fall break's coming up.
That's right. This usually happens.
Yeah, the end of the fall comes into the winter, and then we're in spring in 2 weeks.
Of August.
Yes.
So thanks again for joining in, and we will see you probably next week.